Hi, my name is Mitch Cowart, and my idea worth spreading is a type of unified field theory to synergize physics, biology, psychology, and economics to work hand in hand with theology to support business in a transition to a new economy that's emerging. My idea is meant to foster cooperation, caring, ingenuity, innovation, and generosity in the marketplace of ideas, especially between those of science and theology. And it's best explained by a diagram that maps the universe on an axis of mindsets and material. Think of it as abstracts and particulars, if you will, and on an axis of order between isotropy and entropy. Now, this presentation is not the presentation that I would give at the TED Talk, but an outline. And I believe that this outline or this presentation is important because it would bring a solidarity that's needed to facilitate the shift in economic paradigms necessary for future generations. Now, physics tells us that the universe was formed by abundant, indestructible energy. Every particle, element, mineral, and commodity originated out of this abundant, indestructible energy, which is resonating through the universe in waves. Sound waves, thermal waves, electromagnetic waves, including the spectrum of waves that form visible light. Now, waves either cohere or interfere. And Carol Dweck, Stanford psychologist and author of the book Mindset, has identified two primary mindsets in people: a fixed mindset or a growth mindset. In a growth mindset, people believe that their most basic abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. Brains and talent are just the starting point. This view creates a love of learning and a resilience that is essential for great accomplishment. Virtually all high achievers have a growth mindset, which coheres to the energy that is fueling the continual expanse of the universe. That is, the universe is growing. In a fixed mindset, people believe that their basic qualities, like their intelligence or talent, are simply fixed traits, that they were born that way and spend much of their time defending their intelligence or talent or other assets instead of developing them. They also believe that talent alone creates success without effort. They're wrong. And this fixed mindset is the result of interference. Now, I'm not a scientist, but as I understand it, when the electromagnetic waves of energy resonate into time and space, they materialize into particles, atoms, matter, stuff, material stuff. So, like when electromagnetic waves enter time and space, they materialize matter, my idea suggests that mindsets are connected with frequencies that materialize particular realities. For example, people with a fixed mindset materialize stagnation. Now, stagnation is a form of fear of intelligence being brought into question or identity being threatened. Similarly, people with a growth mindset facilitate risk-taking and materialize innovation and ingenuity. Now, out on the economic horizon, there's a wave emerging for a new economic model. Some forward-thinking companies are picking up on this and beginning to ready themselves to make a shift in paradigms. The word economy comes from the Greek oikos nomos, which means management of a household or household order. Now, I'm the father of 8 children and a devoted student of household order and economics. The commonly accepted definition of economics is the study of human behavior as affected by the distribution of scarce resources. Now, scarcity is a mindset. More accurately, behavioral economists have identified a mental shortcut they call the scarcity heuristic. The scarcity mindset has material effects in time and space, specifically competition. The competition is a necessary component of the scarcity heuristic, and this is interfering with our progress to develop solutions that will facilitate life on this planet and is informing all kinds of exploitative behaviors. Conversely, abundance coheres with Einstein's theories that suggest that the universe originated from abundant, indestructible energy. The scarcity heuristic and competition are the result of interference and interfering with the abundance that resonates through the universe. Now, if you have some doubts about the abundant resources resonating through the universe, let me ask you to consider the limits on genius, ideas, inspiration, revelation, strategy, and wisdom. Imagine for a moment if we were to cohere to the abundance mindset resonating through the universe. What if we really believed these resources were infinitely abundant? We wouldn't have to compete for patents or access to closed and proprietary systems, but instead, we could participate in the highest form of human interaction, cooperation. By cooperating and crowdsourcing, a type of dispersed matrix human computing, if you will, with infinitely abundant ideas, strategies, insights, and revelations, what limit would there be in materializing the solutions, systems, and technologies we need? And aren't these the very things we need to nurture life? How many of our religious thinkers and musicians and poets believe that love is resonating through the universe? What if the economists and scientists and CEOs integrated love into their theories, models, and policies? We could materialize caring activities and begin to place value on the work of caregivers like mothers and teachers and volunteers, rather than suffer contempt, which is interfering with love. When contempt is materialized, it's exploitation, where we objectify people and implement policies and systems that mine the energy of human life. And what is the source of retribution that is overloading our current legal system? It's a vengeance mindset, which is out of phase with the mindset of peace, which, in coherence, materializes into reconciliation. Now, one of my favorite authors, Jean-Jacques Rousseau, said that the greatest enemy of freedom is extreme wealth and extreme poverty, because one thinks he can buy it and the other is trying to sell it. Now, while cohering with servant leadership materializes a form of governance that seeks to maximize well-being over GDP, juxtaposed against an authority that abdicates their responsibilities or dominates by materializing various forms of coercion, I suggest that all of this interference has materialized what is being called an extractive economy. An extractive economy is one in which the competitors seek to extract as much value as they can from every transaction. How can I pay my employees as little as possible, they ask. How can I charge my customers as much as possible? How can I dispose of this manufacturing waste as cheaply as possible? How can I leverage this situation to maximize my material advantage? All of the dominant economic systems are fueled by the scarcity mindset, along with mindsets of fear, contempt, vengeance, greed that have materialized competition, exploitation, retribution, oppression, and stagnation. And of course, if you stagnate long enough, the result is death. Death is not the order of the universe. Death is not resonating through the universe. Death is simply interfering with the generative economy. It's an economy generated from mindsets of abundance, love, peace, liberty, and growth. An economy led by servant leaders who materialize innovation, cooperation, caring, reconciliation, and generosity. This generative economy is an idea worth spreading because it coheres with the order of the universe. It coheres with life. Life, abundant energy that is the origin of all life, is resonating through the universe. So the idea worth spreading is to get physicists and biologists and psychologists and economists and theologians to work together in the spirit of cooperation instead of competing for market share in the marketplace of ideas. To work together to uncover a unified field theory that includes space for a spectrum of energy that is yet to be measured, to acknowledge the possibility of its existence, and show respect for the importance of cohering to this strategy in order to materialize a new economy, a new household order, a new generative economy for the generations.